back for another round. Brews and Views podcast. Episode I don't even know.
43, I think.
Alright. Good number.
Close enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Don't ask me, I don't know.
Joined today by Brandon. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
No problem.
Top it off there?
Yeah, I was just filling it up.
Alright. Well, right now, this is the best time of the year. Football's back,
Yeah.
and the beer gets a little better starting in the fall. It's not quite fall yet, but always around this time, usually August, the Oktoberfest start coming out.
Yeah.
I got a Legend Brewery, Richmond, Virginia, Oktoberfest. And Oktoberfest beers generally taste the same.
Mm-hmm.
Never had a bad one. They're all delicious, and unfortunately, they're only around for a couple months.
That's it.
Because I can drink this all the time. This one's only 5.4% ABV, but it's still delicious. So it's October, and Oktoberfest is out, so y'all get y'all Oktoberfest.
Yeah.
We're going to try to have every last one
Yes.
before they're gone.
Yeah.
I saw the
Maybe-
Sam Adams, but
Maybe we'll do that on one episode. Just
Yeah,
test like
wouldn't-
a bunch of Oktoberfest. That's an idea.
I like
But-
it. All right.
Y'all tune in to episode 44.
Me?
Oh, yeah. I'm drinking a Star Hill Brewery, Northern Lights IPA.
That's pretty good.
About,
I had that.
yeah, 6.2% alcohol. So it's about average for IPA.
Yeah. Yep. I have a Kindred Spirit Brewing, which I just found out is here in Richmond.
Yes, it is. Just saw it the other day, ironically.
Yeah. It's Lucid New England IPA. The can is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty
Trippy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take some mushrooms and look at that can.
I could chop some up in there.
Maybe, but it's 7%. You know, I'll let y'all know if I start feeling crazy or hallucinating or some shit.
We'll know.
Yeah. But yeah, and it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I never had it before, so.
Looks kind of, that's the one. Looks
Mhm.
kind of light.
I'm gonna check that brewery out soon because like I said, I just saw it on my route the other day. It's in an office park, but it's on the backside, so you'd never see it from the road. I just happened to, because I was looking for a car, I rode around like, hey, a brewery.
Nice.
Shit.
Oh, I didn't notice. I
Hole in
didn't
the
say
wall
where mine
brewery.
was from. Mine was from Charlottesville.
Oh, you
Oh,
started?
okay.
You
Yeah,
started
Star Hill.
yourself?
Yeah.
Got a Legend IPA, again, right here in Richmond.
Mhm.
7.6 ABV.
Hmm.
Haven't had too many IPAs I didn't like.
We got all Virginia breweries.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Legend, it's been around the longest as far as in Virginia or Richmond.
Yeah.
I suggest you try it. They have any type of beer you want.
They're not named Legend for a reason.
Yeah, any style of beer you want, they got it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
oh.
I watch TV.
So let's see what's going on before we get into it. Oh, anybody seen the stuff coming out of R. Kelly's trial?
I've been purposely avoiding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard something the other day.
Yeah.
I could care
And
less
he-
about it.
Wild dude, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Wild
yeah.
dude, man.
And did you see the videos of the prosecutors with two carts full of evidence that they're willing into the court?
Wow.
Let's just be honest. Are we really surprised by what we're hearing about R. Kelly?
No,
No.
but the fact is that it's been all his people have known this shit for years,
And just let
they
it.
just let it go because they were eating.
Yeah,
That's all it
that's
was.
all it was.
But it should have never made it this far.
Man, listen. If the prosecutor's willing two double-decker carts full of evidence, you going to jail.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. We knew he was going to jail from the beginning.
True, but what can your defense say when they got two carts full of evidence? You might be able to explain away like one little box on the cart, but two full carts?
He got off in Boondocks.
Man, this ain't Boondocks, it's real life. We gonna say that. Boondocks ain't gonna save you here. You ain't got Riley. Riley ain't talking for you.
That's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, that shit wild, man.
Yeah, and then I ain't even gonna repeat it, but it's pretty gross.
Or you've been giving
Ah,
Kirby's for 25
No,
years?
yeah, we don't want to talk
Yeah,
about
Okay.
yeah. But it's more because
Yeah,
I heard some more. We could just
Yeah, we will just.
we'll just move on.
that. Yeah.
I have to.
I'm gonna drink on
There's
that.
still a couple songs. I made this giant playlist of just all types of music, and
You still listen to R. Kelly?
no, the list is so long and it's not in order, so I gotta go find these songs and delete them.
Yeah, he don't even pop up in my search. I won't even tape a R artist in my search.
You said an R.
We're not going there.
They don't want to take a chance.
Nope.
We're not going
Not
to
at all.
Oh shit. All right. Well. Also, was it OnlyFans that at once decided to get rid of their super explicit
They're porn.
their porn, but so much backlash they have reversed that.
Well, it ain't even backlash. You're known for adult film. Like, what are you going to do? Go away from it?
What is people go to OnlyFans for? It's not porn.
Like, you're going to try to clean up your act? And no.
They said you still could show news, which is probably like, so you have people paying money basically
Yeah,
for
you can get
Playboy.
around it. You can
But
you can get around
But
it.
they reversed it, so you can still
Okay.
you can still bone on OnlyFans.
All right, and then if that didn't work, you just put it as nude yoga. It works.
I mean, I've never been on OnlyFans. I just use I'm going to use Clips login when I do it.
Yeah, we know Cliff got it.
I did Google one. Okay.
yeah, you fans of that nurse that got fired, like in Arizona or something.
Man, just go on all the ones and find the free ones.
She was. It's a nurse. They tried to fire her in Arizona because she had an OnlyFans on the side and she was making $79K a month
Yeah, but
from OnlyFans.
in her picture, did they have a list of where she worked at? Like what is?
I have no idea, but you know,
No,
Did her a favor. She won't making that much nursing.
you know.
nope.
And who at the hospital found out again? Because you got to subscribe to OnlyFans.
A doctor. He said, I'm gonna tell her. You won't give me none. I'm gonna tell her you.
Yep. He tried to holler.
Say, oh, I can't get a free subscription.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, listen, they walking around in scrubs, man. That shit is
Something about the scrubs, ain't it?
something about them scrubs, man. Damn.
I can't stop. My girl's a nurse, so I shut up. I'm just shut up. Anyway.
Ain't that what your girl want to be?
Why you gotta bring her?
No, I was just asking. She takes nursing.
I didn't know.
That explains a lot.
Like, you just trying to work the camera. You ain't trying to get involved in this.
Yeah, I had to get you though. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, staying on the topic of sex, apparently, to start the show off, the great Bob Dylan is being accused of inappropriate of a minor from 1965.
Mm.
Wow.
What's that? That's 30. Is that 50 years ago?
Yeah.
Before we even get started, so are we gonna go back and get Elvis for 1965?
We should. If they're getting everybody else.
Gotta dig them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't want to hear that though.
Yeah.
that's just crazy, yo.
Elvis married, what's your face? And she was like 15.
Yeah. I'm trying to hear that. We gonna go
I think it was okay then.
Everything was.
Didn't Jerry Lee Lewis marry he married his cousin who was underage, wasn't he?
Well,
Man, that's just gross.
so you not know that North Carolina's just up there, limit to 16? It used to be lower than that.
Moving to North Carolina.
Whoa.
Just jokes.
Are you sure?
Just jokes.
Oh, man. I don't know how this episode's gonna go.
Just jokes.
Oh, it's
Each
already,
host-
it's already been flagged.
Each host's views are his own. Each host's views are his own.
Oh.
Each host speaks for itself. He doesn't speak for the show
Hey,
collectively.
Sean, make sure you put a disclaimer up for this one.
All
So,
right. So, first up, big news out. For about a week, was it? Week and a half, somewhere in there. Afghanistan.
yeah.
Yeah.
U.S. pulling all their troops out of Afghanistan. As soon as they pulled it out, what is going on?
Sorry, man, my phone.
I
Sorry,
heard something busted down. That's all I
sorry,
heard.
that was me. That was
That
my
don't go
phone.
with the topic of Afghanistan.
But go ahead.
So, as soon as they pulled out, Taliban pulled in, and pulled in with a vengeance.
Yeah.
Yeah, want my shit back. That's how they did it. They
Right.
deboed that
Very
shit.
much.
Yeah.
Everybody came out. Everybody's, when it first happened, everybody's blaming each other and shit. How about y'all all to blame? Last 20 years, all
I
you
was about to
sorry
say.
motherfuckers.
20 years, it's been 2 Republican and 2 Democratic.
Every president, every congressman, every Senate member, all
Right.
y'all motherfuckers is to blame for
Yeah.
that shit. So let's just stop pointing fingers and
Yeah.
talk about what they're gonna do from now, moving forward.
Wasn't they, and now, I don't know, but, wasn't they supposedly training the Afghan army to protect their
Well,
own land? Wasn't that what was happening?
that's what they're supposed to do, but
Mhm.
I would say from first-hand experience, being that I was in the Army, yes, we were. We were training them to kind of deal with their own problems. But we always knew that the problem would be that when we pulled out, that they would come back. The Taliban was never disbanded. Like, we never got rid of them.
Gotcha.
and they all knew that. They're acting like they didn't know that. Was
They
happening.
knew that. Even I got out in 2005, and we knew the contingency plan was to pull us out. But we knew that pulling us out, it was always going to be a problem. And it's always the problem from that Middle Eastern region that is, once we leave, the forces are going to reestablish. So
Gotcha.
There's nothing you can really do over there. It's just in my
But-
opinion, it's a way to boost up the
they're
money.
they're patient and they just wait. And they know we got to leave eventually.
That's true. I ain't think of it like that. You gotta go home.
Yes,
Exactly.
He even said that in Goodfellas. You
Mhm.
gotta go home.
and they just wait.
Yeah.
Now that we leaving to go home, and they're taking back over.
And they, I feel they knew that, but just being over there just keeps the military contracts going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, they had already, like when Obama came in, they had already started withdrawing the military contracts and started doing cutbacks. Like I said, I was a government employee at the time, and they was doing cutbacks. That's part of the layoff that happened when I got laid off. So that was always the plan.
Got
It's
laid
just-
off.
Yeah, and they had a severe cutback of military, of government personnel. I didn't say military, government personnel.
Oh, you weren't military at that.
No, I was government employee.
Hmm.
So when the funds get cut, then people lose jobs. So it was always there, and they had started it. It was a slow progress. There's stages to the pullout. What happened was when Trump came in, he didn't even think about the pullout.
Hmm.
So now that Biden came in, he's continuing with the plan. Trump was
So-
on his own agenda. He didn't really worry about
Gotcha.
what was going on over there.
Gotcha.
And why would you? Because most of the people you deal with, they get money off of it. So
That's a good point.
So
Like I
after,
said, money.
so after 20 years, what good did it do?
well, it was gonna be a time they had to pull out.
I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying, what?
Weren't they over there for like the opioids or the
I
opiates
think
or
so.
something? Yeah. Well,
I think.
No, we legitimately went over there to get Bin Laden.
Well, the military went over. Then you got
Yeah.
the private contractors that
Yeah.
went over there to get the opium.
And then not only with the private contractors, you got to think whenever it's a war, billions of dollars get generated. So
Yeah.
now what you do is, as the government, you bring your homeboys in there and they can get a piece of this money.
Right.
So we're talking about the contractors come over there, they get these big contracts and they get money. Like when I was getting out the military, we're talking about like me as an ex-military and can go over there and work as a mechanic. We're talking about they starting off with $200,000 a year contracts,
Great. Go.
doing your regular job.
doing your regular job.
Great. Go.
So you can imagine if I'm going over there making close to $200,000. What are they making?
Man.
And we're not talking about just me. We're talking about thousands of ex-military people going over there to work, and we're talking about between 200 is the max, but we're talking about the lowest you're making is 120.
Man. That's how Tony Stark got rich.
I have a friend over there now. He started when we got out back in 2006, 2005. He's been over there ever since, and he said he's not coming back.
Why would you? He getting broke off.
Where you living at?
He's in Kuwait.
Quayside.
That is wild.
Shit.
Man.
Still, I don't think I can do it.
I mean, once you see the problem with us, we'd already been to combat, so going back over there, it's like, you gonna give me this much amount of money to go back over there? And I'd already been over there for less.
Yeah, he got a point. He already been there. Yeah. You know, if I had already been there.
Yeah, I've been over there against my will and making. So now you telling me, oh, you can make between 100 and 200K. Oh yeah, I'm going. Yeah, let's do this.
That's wild.
There's a shit show over there right now. I think was it 15 Marines got
13.
13.
Yeah.
13.
And then we retaliated with a drone strike.
That's how we do.
Mm-hmm. That's how we do.
We pussy bomb.
That's right. That's what we do.
Little
That's
laser,
wild.
little laser guidance.
Yeah. That is wild.
Yeah, that's a little
So,
bit.
I mean, let me say this. Let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think they pulled out the right way, or was there a better way to handle it? Just your opinion, because nobody here is a foreign expert.
I personally don't think it mattered which way they pulled out.
There's no right way.
No right way to pull it out.
I mean, shit, when the soldiers, they pull out.
There's no right way to pull out.
I mean, if you're going to do it early. Do it early. You know,
How do we get
that
here?
pre-shit, don't worry all the time.
All right, we're back.
Yo,
I need
was
another
it-
beer.
The soldiers they trained, they just dropped their shit when they so
Yeah.
if that was if that's what they were gonna do, don't even pull out slow fast, it wouldn't matter. The same shit was
This
going
that
on.
new army. The old army, we'd have shot their ass. Let me get one. I'm not playing that shit.
That's
Kid-
hilarious.
Kid, you run up on me, but I don't know if you got a bomb. Hey, get the fuck away from me.
Ain't no way.
But it is disturbing, and they talking about PSTD and stuff like that. Could you imagine? We all got kids. A kid running up to you, and you don't know what the hell they got, what they're about to do. They're about to blow you up. And now I'm forced to pull out my weapon and tell you, hey,
Wow.
stand still. I mean, I can't shoot, but I have to pull out a weapon on the kids. Like, what are you really doing?
Yeah, that's wild.
And like I said, we're not going to shoot them, but you basically got to threaten the kids to save my life.
And it ain't your own kid, because I threaten my kids all the time.
But it's different. We're talking about, like, but what's crazy is
Absolutely.
like they call these people, with
You haven't reached the weapon pulling stage
these
yet.
soldiers with the kids, and you're trying to get back home.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody trying to get back home, man.
That's the whole thing. You're just trying to get home.
I'm trying to get you off my land. You trying to get back home.
Yeah.
We're a stalemate.
Yeah.
We had a stalemate.
Yeah.
That's shit
wild.
crazy. And
But like you said, and people make it a political thing. It's not.
they'll make anything. It don't matter. They'll make a Cowboy Redskin game, a political game if they could.
Well, it's
But you know what I'm saying? So it's obvious to anybody who thinks and can see, who's been paying attention for the last 20 years. It's all y'all's fault. Nobody falling for that goddamn.
Yeah,
You know,
you.
man.
For 20 years, whether it's been Democrat or Republican controlled, it's been two presidents of each.
But you said the key, whoever's been paying attention, because a whole lot of motherfuckers ain't been
They
paying
ain't paying,
attention.
Nah.
they ain't paying attention.
No, and that's wild.
And it ain't going like, it's no need of going back over there. Maybe do your strikes, drone strikes, which I don't, whatever the fuck you want to say about that. But it's just, nothing's gonna peace that region, except for them people over there themselves, if that's what they want to do.
Well, it's not about peace in the region now. Like I said, the drone strikes and everything is just about getting our people out of there.
No, I mean, I'm saying after the fact, you know.
Yeah, well,
we talk all this shit about.
we're the U.S. and we know what really goes on. They don't care about them people. Like getting our people out of there, and once we get out of there, they can kill ourselves. That's pretty much what our government is going to look at. Like, let them handle their own business.
Actually, all they care about was as far as this country, this government, they love Saudi Arabia.
Oil.
Yeah.
Oil.
That's our allies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they shitty too.
Yeah, those are our allies. We're always going to protect Saudi Arabia and Israel. The U.S. is always going to protect them.
Yeah.
And anybody that deals with the government and been in the military, we know that.
Shit
Yeah.
crazy, man. Follow the money.
Money will take you everywhere, even when it ain't supposed to.
Just
Even in churches. It's funny how money can get you through the church.
Yeah, well, it all goes back to biblical sense too when we talk about the U.S. and Israel.
Yeah.
The U.S. is going to protect Israel at all costs.
Yeah.
Israel will never fall long as the U.S. is in power.
Even if they shady in the motherfucker.
It don't matter. The U.S. will always protect them.
Because they shady in the motherfucker too.
They will always protect them. That's what. Think about it. That's where the whole land is. That's where everything revolves around.
That's true.
We're a Christian-based country. Why would we let Israel fall?
That's true too. Never thought of it like that, dude.
We can't let the Holy Land fall. No, we definitely can't do that. Not as long as we're in power.
Well, we can't let it fall to the Muslims.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. But that's what I'm getting. We would not let that happen.
Dirty motherfuckers,
Man.
man.
I never even thought of it like that, but yeah, that makes sense.
You wonder why we hold Israel so close.
Yeah. I'm with you because I used to think, why the hell, who cares, it's Israel?
Oh no, that's where it all began. That's beginning and end all.
Yeah. I like Switzerland.
Yeah, that's a nice
That's why I
country.
won't go.
Switzerland just said, don't mess with us, we won't mess with anybody else.
They just hold the money.
Yeah, they just got the money. That's why I don't know about mess with them.
They like the what is it, the bank or the fight or a bet.
Yeah.
Y'all duke it out.
But
We'll
when
just
y'all
hold the
really
money.
think about it, right? The U.S. has done so much shady stuff that you thinking like with the Taliban, who's funding them? You think Russia and China is not going to fund them to
That's
get rid of
true.
us?
That's true.
Will we help fund Afghanistan to get rid of Russia?
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
So risk. Well, what's the name? Is that the game?
Yeah.
Risk.
Yep.
One big motherfucking board game.
But we can't be talking about this thing on a flag. So.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably flag this and kick us off, but it is what it is.
Well, you know, one thing I wanted to mention.
We'll just sneak back under another name and reload it again.
They don't want you talking. See, the thing is, they don't want you talking about any government or any of that conspiracy theories or.
We'll just
any of
reload
that.
it.
Oh, you talking
Yeah,
about?
you know too much.
Yeah.
Misinformation flagging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going on.
Yeah.
It's more about the COVID right now, but.
You can't even talk about the COVID because if you say anything else for COVID, they're gonna
Thanks a
blame
lot,
you.
Art. They gonna put a banner on us.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say. I just mentioned it.
That's all it takes. Let me get a banner now.
Like anybody that talks anything about COVID is
Yeah,
gonna
it's
get
a
blamed.
banner.
Well, this was one dude I watched. He throwing out a bunch of shit, but he called it the Modelo, and he managed to stay up by calling it a Modelo.
Well, I'm gonna say can't really talk about the COVID. I'm vaccinated, so
So
Yeah.
we're gonna go back to calling it the lab flu then.
yeah, so I'm a lab rat.
Yeah, me too. So, but yeah, that's crazy.
That's all we got.
Yeah, I think we're done on that. Hopefully, Middle East can stabilize or do what it do, but I think we're done on that. We all agree it was mishandled and it was what it is.
Our generation is Vietnam.
Yeah, that's a good
Pretty
way to
much.
look at it.
Pretty
Yeah.
much what it is.
And
Yeah.
in 40, 50 years, there'll be another one, but that'll be against the aliens.
I'm not going there
I'm
with
not
you.
going there tonight.
I'm not going there with you.
That'll be after World War III.
After World War III?
Yeah.
Clips with me.
Yeah.
And what do y'all think?
Now, what-
I was gonna say, what do you think World War III would be? But we're not going to that.
China! Like,
No, it ain't
It's
gonna.
gonna be China and Russia against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the Middle Eastern countries are gonna be with them.
We gonna lose that shit.
I don't know.
One of the
It's gonna
Middle
be
Eastern.
formidable. We still
Plot
got.
twist.
All right,
One of
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We
in a
forgot
second.
we're a fucking continent that's isolated from everybody else.
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah,
hard to
but-
get to us.
But you don't think any of these Chinese people that are here are soldiers?
No, I mean I believe that, but do you realize we got bases that access anybody in the world?
I know that. It's gonna be a good battle. But we ain't gonna just
Like
win that shit.
like we can go right now. We got bases in Germany. We can be right at Russia's doorstep.
But we just ain't gonna win that shit.
No, we're not.
Or at least here, we're gonna take some lumps.
But we know history. Every great empire falls.
It's-
Yeah,
We'll
it
leave it
does.
at that.
It does.
History shows every empire falls.
I did have a bit of this is one dude who does a lot of research on shit like that, and he was like, every empire that fell, a few years before it fell, they got really hyper focused on gender.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Every single one.
That's gonna go.
That'll
into
lead us
something
right
else.
into
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
We'll be back.
we'll be back.
Yeah.
Don't let 'em.
I was trying.
You were.
I couldn't come up with nothing.
You gonna make
Yeah, we should have let him take a shot.
Yeah, he
those,
was
you gonna
trying.
make, you gonna make those noises. Keep your hands where I can see them.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying.
That
Yeah,
is
that's-
inappropriate. We
That's a
should
good
point.
never talk like that.
You know,
Just keep that credit card on that one.
I know I'm new, but I'm gonna be reasoned. No, we should never talk
you know.
like that.
Well, he is sitting beside him.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't need you making comments like that while I'm sitting beside him.
You're good, man. You're good.
It'd be fucked up if I didn't tell you at all. That'd be fucked up. That wouldn't be a good friend.
All right, let's roll.
So, as you can see, we're back. I have not switched beers, but I have.
I have.
Everybody else has.
Yeah,
So what we got?
I got a stronger beer.
strong is good.
Yeah, I was at 6.5 and now I'm at.
I got it.
So strong it doesn't even have a mark on it.
We got a double two-hearted ale
Double two-hearted bells.
from Bell,
So
Comstock, Michigan.
Yep.
Come stop.
11%.
So I went from 6.5 to 11. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gonna be good.
yeah, so
And we all like. Well, I know Cliff
Yeah.
and me like the. And I think Justin, you had it too. The bells.
Yeah, I done had it.
Yeah.
Excellent
So-
brewery.
Double just means
double.
twice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not good.
twice the effort in making it.
Yeah.
So they did a good job.
This is gonna be
Yeah.
an adventure going home.
Yeah.
I have a Sweetwater Brewing Company hazy IPA.
Sweetwater, huh?
Yeah. It says juicy, fresh, and double dried hop.
I don't know how I take that.
It is in Atlanta. There's-
It's the gayest
No,
beer ever.
no, don't say that. You can't say that. Why would you say that?
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Because it could be true.
No, but
No.
we can't say that.
We just lost Atlanta.
Oh.
Look.
I'm okay with that.
We just lost.
We
Atlanta.
have instances where people are being canceled
Yes, but why can Dave make a joke and I can't?
because you're not Dave.
Yeah, you're not Dave.
Still a joke.
Yeah,
But you're not Dave.
Yeah, but not Dave.
We're not reaching as many people as Dave either.
Yeah. Canceling Dave is a big deal. Canceling us,
That's right.
they don't give a shit.
Yeah. Are we trying to discourage? No, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Anyways, my Sweetwater hazy
No, stop
IPA
saying Sweetwater.
is 6.2%,
Okay.
Okay.
and it's actually pretty good. It is. I mean, I drank it again.
Hazy. That's usually.
I don't know how I
means,
feel about you
with
drinking
a
it again.
citrusy taste to it.
Yeah, good job, bud.
Nigga, I know my beer.
And
Good job.
citrusy with those usually is grapefruit.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah. I was just talking.
But
to
this
Cliff
one isn't
earlier.
as strong as
Yeah.
you don't get that strong grapefruity taste.
Well, I was
Yeah.
talking to Cliff earlier about a grapefruity taste, and that kind of it was a Sam Adams that I had that had a real grapefruity taste.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the thing, with a lot of and it depends on the brewery, they'll put these citrusy taste into it, but a lot of them will go extra on the hops because they want you to taste the hops versus tasting the fruit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, to be honest, an IPA is for hoppiness. Because after we've developed a taste for it, we like it. Because I remember the first IPA I had,
Who's Deer Park?
that's the daughters.
Oh.
I thought it was this jackass over here.
I was like, who the hell brought the Deer Park?
That's the daughter's beer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's her beer.
that's her beer.
I got you.
But yeah,
I had it
Like, why
last
we
show.
got-
I'm gonna tell you, I should have put you down.
No, hey. Like, why do we got Deer Park right here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Who the hell had the Deer Park?
We're drinking, getting drunk, and we got.
It's like 19 beer bottles in a Deer Park. That was weird.
We
there's
understand
one
that.
healthy one in the room.
Yeah, okay.
She's
Or one
ignoring us.
unhealthy.
And she's not paying us no attention.
No,
She's not.
no.
But, so before we get into this,
I don't even know if I want to give this up.
no, we will get into it. Whether you want to or not, we will get into it. So I was watching a trailer. Has anybody ever watched a movie trailer and got goosebumps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which one? What did you watch?
The movie trailer, let me see. We're going to have to go back a couple of years.
Just the trailer, not the movie itself, but the trailer where you.
No, like, I'm
Yeah.
a Marvel fan,
Yeah.
so I like Marvel movies. So when,
That's what I was going to say.
yeah, when
Endgame.
Endgame, when that
The movie
came
trailer?
out, yeah, I kind of like, oh, I can't wait to see that. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
On that note, have y'all seen the Spider-Man Far From Home trailer?
I seen that,
I have
and
not.
I want to see it.
Goose.
And
I hadn't seen
I've
it
never
yet.
got
No.
goosebumps from a joint. It gave
yeah, I want to see it.
Somebody said Dr. Octopus is in it, though.
Yes, because it's gonna be a multiverse.
It ain't even about that. It's just the fact that I really got engaged with the Spider-Man series
Well,
and everything that's
I love
going on.
Spider-Man, but the
And
part
then-
that gave me goosebumps was seeing Dr. Ock on the joint.
Gotcha.
That's for me.
Well, I'm more concerned, and now because I'm a fan of Spider-Man, I want to see the technology that he has now. Being
That was
that
yeah,
he,
'cause that was like 2005.
yeah.
or
So
something
now
like
that
Now-
Tony Stark is going away, and now Spider-Man is that dude, I want to see
What he
all
did,
the
yeah,
technology
yes.
that he has.
I hadn't seen the trailer yet, but I'm gonna go watch
It's
it.
good, and there's a hefty dose of Doctor Strange in it.
And they got the same dude playing Spider-Man that played the last one.
That's always good.
and Dr. Ock. That's what made it.
Yeah,
Alpha
So
Moreno is
now we're not
Spider-Man.
changing characters. We're
yeah,
the same thing.
that's always good.
Yeah, and also Willem Dafoe is in it too. As Green
It's gonna
Goblin.
be great.
Green Goblin's in it too.
Yeah,
And
it's,
Jamie Foxx is Electro. He's
it's gonna
back
be
in
great.
it.
It's gonna be great.
Oh man, oh man.
When I
oh,
tell you
man.
goosebumps, dog.
When I tell you this is gonna be one of the best Marvel
Oh,
movies,
man. Oh,
it
man.
has to
Oh, so good.
Oh man.
I was I had a Joker cheese on going, man. My shit
Yeah.
was almost split.
Oh,
But you
man.
know
I mean, I'm excited to see it, but no goosebumps.
be. Huh?
No
But
shade,
But
no
you're, not,
shade.
but you're not a movie
You're
guy.
not a movie
But
goer
I'm
like
excited
us.
to see it.
Yeah.
You know,
You're not a movie
You're
goer
not.
like us.
Yeah, because all the Marvel movies, I watch the TV shows.
Right, I
all
love
of them.
Marvel. I tried to get into DC here recently.
It don't work.
They wouldn't ship the bed. It would work.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you. It don't work.
Although
DC.
I did
I
like.
don't know. I did watch Titans, and I kind
Oh,
of got
Titans!
into
I'm
it.
all over.
I haven't watched Titans yet.
New
Is it
season's
good?
out.
Yeah,
I hadn't watched any of the
I
seasons.
watched the whole new season, and
It's the darkest DC thing.
yeah,
It's dark.
and I love it.
It's dark.
I gotta check it. I
It's
gotta
good.
check it.
Like
I hadn't
when
checked
you
it.
understand the story of Robin and how he became Nightwing, and Nightwing is that. It's
Yeah.
it's
I hadn't
good.
checked it yet. I'm gonna have to check out Titans.
And how Nightwing acted as Batman for so long when Batman disappeared. It's a good story.
Gotcha.
Actually, speaking of that, before I get into it, Tim Drake is now bisexual.
Who?
Tim Drake, the fourth Robin.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you know you have multiple Robins.
Yeah, well, it's the fourth.
Well,
one.
I mean, according to my dad, bisexuals are greedy anyway, so.
I think
cause you want it all. You bisexual.
the
you
one
want it all.
what's it, Todd
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd, who ultimately became the Joker.
Boy, he came Red Hood.
Yeah, Red
Yeah.
Hood, and then he went to the Joker after that.
That's great.
It's not greedy.
But we'll discuss
We'll get into
that.
it, we'll
yeah,
get into
yeah.
But like I say, the first Robin became Nightwing, and the second one became Red Hood, and then the third one became whoever. Oh,
Now that's thunder.
Well, y'all listen, that's thunder outside.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
we don't. Which is weird, we don't hear that around here too often,
No,
not anymore.
but that was serious right there.
But anyway,
Yeah, but yeah.
so,
Maybe it's a omen.
yeah, by this time I'm about to get into
Yeah.
Could be.
So I had a conversation with a kid at work. He's about 20, 21, and I don't know how it came up, but it was about gender roles, and he felt, and his take on it were gender roles are stupid, and they're not needed, and blah 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 blah. New generational speak. And so, before we get into this, I'm just going to throw out my take on gender roles. And in no way am I saying that the things that men generally do and women generally do that we can't all do,
Right.
that's retarded. Or can I say retarded?
No, you cannot.
Not really,
Shut
but
the
go ahead.
fuck
Just
up.
keep moving. Just keep moving.
But gender roles that men and women typically do, I think, in my opinion, hold society together. And I think a lot of the unraveling we see of society today is because the gender roles are all out of whack now. So when I say gender roles, I guess you could talk about the women in the home, the men out making working and shit like that. That's, just the surface area of what a gender role is. But I think they're important, and I think if we fall away from that, the society will never recuperate or never bounce back from it.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I ain't thought of it that far.
Oh, it's deep.
But like,
I'm
I'm married.
Yes.
Okay. And in my house, there's just certain, and I don't even know if I think of it as gender rules or just certain things that, like when we were talking about it off air, like I told my son, he was like, his view on it, and I said, well, but if you're in the car with your mom and she stopped to get gas, that y'all need to get out and get gas, or I'm whooping ass when y'all get home.
Yes. And not to say that a woman can't get gas.
Right.
Because obviously, when she's by herself,
she get it herself.
She can get gas.
What?
But
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go into this. I just had this conversation today with my girlfriend, fiance / I take out the trash.
Yeah.
Her car needs to get fixed. I make sure that her car gets fixed.
Right.
She feels like she shouldn't have to do that. But that's gender roles. But guess what? I'm at home. I don't do laundry. She does the laundry.
without even asking.
I don't even, it is not I'm demanding that she do it. She just does it.
Right.
But you've done your own laundry before.
I did my own laundry before, but now guess what? When she's there, I don't even think about laundry.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because we had the pest guy come out, and they were spraying our yard or whatever. Just
Had
to
to happen this weekend.
All right. Well, my wife and the pest guy kind of looked, because he was talking to my wife at first, and she was like, "Well, yeah, that sounds good." And she said, "But I'm not gonna agree to anything." She said, "You got to talk to my husband." And he kind of looked like, and she said, "That's how I operate."
See, he's not used to.
But you know what's funny?
He wanted to get in and do the job.
No, but you know what's funny? The pest guy came by my house Friday before I was about to go to work.
Right.
He talked to my lady beforehand, but today I'm at home because you came at a time where I'm here.
Right.
And she said, "No, you talk to him."
Right.
And he kind of looked like, "Huh?" Like same way like you
Yeah.
said, like. and from that point, she walked in the house, got back in the bed, and you dealing with me.
Right.
But that's how it should be.
Yeah.
Because, unfortunately, women, there's a head of a household.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that both genders, which there are only two.
No third.
Any disagreement there?
There's only two
Anybody want to
genders.
disagree with
If
that?
it's a third, then
There's only two genders. There's no
male and
third.
female, and the other one, we're not gonna go into that.
They're equally as important.
Mhm.
Yes.
And I think a lot of times in these conversations or the arguments, a lot of times the female energy of the world is taken to where they feel like they're not as equal
What?
or not as important.
I don't think it's the female energy. I think they've been taught to be independent. They've been taught to be strong-minded females, and that with a strong-minded female, when you get to this point, we're talking about masculine and feminine energy. So now we're talking about you as a female, you have to take more of a masculine role when you're talking about being independent and
Yeah.
dealing with your own. And the bottom line is, as a man, I don't want a female that's masculine.
That's true. And this might be a deeper conversation, but
Let's go
there's
there.
a lot of, as far as gender roles, a lot of females take on masculine roles, shall we say? I don't know another way to say that, because
With a man.
there is no man there,
Oh, yeah.
or
Yes.
there is a man there,
He's feminine.
And
but he's, for lack of a better word, he's pretty soft.
he's sissified.
Beta.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. It's
Yeah.
beta.
Yeah.
Would it be safe to say that the male and the female within the household are equally as important, but when there's a tie break,
You different.
depending on the situation, but the tie break is supposed to go to the man.
Look, look, I agree with you.
You know, no,
Yeah, no,
it might be worded
no,
wrong, but
no,
you know what I'm saying.
you're good. I
Okay.
agree with you. I agree with you. And yes, for the most part, and my wife will tell you, I generally have final say on what's happening. But
Yes.
your wife can make it so uncomfortable that
Yeah, and that's true. But at the end of the day,
you got
I'm
final
gonna have
say.
the final say. And like, right, whatever we going through now. Like I said, whatever we go through, whatever.
Don't do it.
At the end of the
Don't
day,
do it,
she could be pissed off at me, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I'm gonna dictate what pretty
Listen,
much happened.
And we
Matter of
got
fact, we talking.
two.
I just got a text from her. Are you okay? You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you, I'm okay.
we got two kids, and a lot of times they don't see it, but a lot of times we might be in a room and we'll argue over some stuff, and a lot of times I'll say, you know, da, 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 and I'll be like, damn it, no, and that's kind of where it is now. I might have to sleep with one eye open for a little while.
Cause and effect.
Yeah.
But the decision is final.
Yeah. Yeah, but now, like I said, y'all know that saying, happy wife, happy life. I don't know who made that bullshit up. But anyway, that saying can, she can make your life real uncomfortable. Let's just put it that way.
Y'all too might not understand that.
Yeah.
That's why I just text back and me like, yo, let me
Yeah.
text her back and let her
Yeah,
know
listen.
everything is good.
Yeah, listen, you gotta text back within 5 minutes or some hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah, it's thundering outside. Rain is about to be a thunderstorm. She asked me, am I okay? Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing a podcast. I'm cool.
You gotta text back within 5 minutes. It's the 5-minute rule.
But at the same time,
Youngins, pay
that-
attention.
that
You
when
don't
I
text back
come
in 5
home,
minutes.
and I'm not being funny, but guess who is answering everything at home? It's me.
Yeah.
Well, the home front of a male-female relationship dynamic.
Yeah.
It's also a spiritual one,
Yeah, it
and
is.
I think a lot of the
Should be.
well, it should be, and I think a lot of the ones.
Well, it's
where-
in the Bible.
Well, it is, and I think a lot of the upheaval within the male-female relationship is because they don't acknowledge it, think it's real, or don't even give a fuck.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna use a quote from my father-in-law. He was talking to somebody else, and I started dying laughing. because the dude was the guy was basically trying to be big and bad and was like, man, I'm the head of my house, and my father-in-law went, yeah, but I know who the neck is.
But I
The
think,
neck moves ahead, dog.
Yeah.
but I think people need to understand. Like for instance, with me, my girl, she's working this weekend, right?
hmm
But at the same token, I understand that things need to be done around the house.
Yeah,
And
So I
so-
think it's a balance.
it is.
Yeah, where it's her role to do certain things around the house, but she's working this
But
weekend,
she's working, so
you
guess
gonna
what?
do-
I picked up the slack. Like
Yeah.
people gonna say, I cleaned the bathroom this weekend because she's at work.
Yeah, like
I made sure the room and stuff is clean because she's at work.
yeah, like I never clean bathrooms. I'll be honest with you, but I do laundry. I cook.
But like I said, if your wife is
Yeah.
doing something, then you have to
Yeah.
pick up the slack somewhere.
Yeah. And I cook, like I cook a lot. My wife doesn't cook a lot, but she does other things.
But like I said, gender roles will switch. But like for me, I'm never gonna ask my wife to be outside cutting the grass.
Hey B, I wouldn't expect you to. If I rolled past your house and your wife was outside cutting the grass,
But
I would think differently of it.
But
Some
not saying
dudes
they
will.
can't.
But they can't. But
Well, no, they can't.
No, no,
but-
I'm saying,
He better be somewhere laid up and can't move.
no. But no. But I'm gonna break it to you. I've had the situation where she said, "I want exercise, so I want to cut the grass." So
That's
what do you
interesting.
do then?
Yeah,
okay.
that's interesting.
She said, "I don't walk. I normally walk, but I can't walk, so I want to go out and cut the grass."
That's interesting.
So
No,
now
then you,
what?
Then you out there edging the shit up and trimming
But
the
you can
bushes
edge
and
it,
everything
but
else.
still, she's cutting the grass because
yeah,
she
that's,
wants to.
that's interesting.
But y'all are
she-
still governing
Maybe y'all
y'all's
do
household.
it. Yeah, like what Cliff
Y'all are
saying is
still in
maybe
charge
y'all
of
do it
y'all's
together.
household, right?
But she wants to cut the grass because she wants exercise. So
Yeah,
now what do you
but-
do?
You go
let
out there and do something.
You let her
Because-
cut the grass, but you
because-
still out there doing something.
Because, like, if you sitting on the couch chilling
There
and
you
she
go.
cutting the grass,
Exactly.
I would feel some type of way of myself.
You're still
No,
doing something out
me-
there.
There you go.
But see, this is how I would treat it. Well, you better get your ass out there and walk up the street. I'm cutting this grass.
See, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah.
That's fine too. But if she
You
wants
go walk
cut
to the
grass,
park.
she wants-
No, I'm not gonna let her. You go walk your ass up the street
So-
if you want to get exercise.
so
I'm
what
gonna
you're
cut this
saying-
damn grass.
Is
But
that-
you're still gonna run y'all's household the way y'all see fit. It's still gonna
Right.
come down to the
It's
two
gonna
of y'all.
come down to me,
Right.
and I'm gonna make the decision.
Yeah. Yeah. Because
You get what I'm saying? So I hear what you saying. You want to get exercise.
Like I said.
I don't give a damn if you want to get exercise or not. You go get exercise somewhere else. I'm cutting this grass.
Like I
but,
said.
but is it okay for so yes, she wants to cut the grass for exercise, and you say, you know what? Well, okay, I'm gonna take care of the laundry today or something.
or something.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta do something.
No, but see, my female, she's not gonna let me take care of the laundry.
You gotta do something.
She gonna tell me.
I would feel so bad.
She gonna say, I got the laundry. The same way,
So-
I'm not gonna let
Well,
her
then-
cut the
Don't
grass.
let her cut the grass.
Then that's y'all's household. So if she like, okay, no, you ain't doing the laundry. Then you will look at her in that situation. No, you ain't cutting the damn
But
grass.
you was there when we moved. And
I would be so
and
mad.
what she tell you when we was there?
I know.
When I was at the shed. She
Yeah.
said, I'm never coming
I'm
out
never
here again.
coming. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, cause man, listen.
She did.
So with the shed, she said, I'm never coming out here again. This all you.
Yeah,
The bad part is,
she
the
did.
bad part is, there's some brothers out there, and I'm, maybe I'm old school, maybe it's me, but there's some brothers out there that let their women cut the grass and pay the bills and
Well, some
and
brothers were raised by their only mom.
maybe and pump their own gas and shit.
But
Because there was no father there to teach
But
them
now
how to
Teach
do
them
it.
that.
But
They
now
don't know
we-
any better.
But now when we go through this, now who's to blame? The mother, the single mother. We got all these
I don't
chicks
know.
out
I
here.
don't know, because I've
They're
never.
saying, I'm a single mother, I raised my son. You're raising a son that you despise.
Maybe.
Listen, never.
You get, I'm not being funny,
Yeah, I
but
feel you.
on
you're raising a son, and you talking about none of these dudes out here is about nothing, but black or women in general, you're raising them.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's because a single strong woman can be a good thing and a bad thing
That's true. Well, one thing.
for a young boy.
That's everything.
Well-
Anything can be
Well,
good
yeah,
and bad.
Yeah.
But
Well,
we
I'll
see
give
the
my-
flip- we see the
I see
bad
where
side
you're
of it,
going. I
yeah.
see where you're going.
I give my wife credit. I will give her credit.
You're a smart man.
What? Well, that too. But I give her credit. She actually said one time, she said, listen, I can't teach my sons how to be men. She said, there's no way I can teach them how to be men.
That's blasphemy these days.
But that's what I'm gonna say. Why can't other women admit to that?
I'm gonna give you the perfect example. Today, my girl, her son, he fell, hit his lip. She wasn't there. It's me and him. Perfectly fine. I said, you good, you tough, you know.
Little dirt, you be okay.
But yeah, you'll be okay. Police officers don't act because he likes police officers. He wanted to be a police officer. Police officers don't act like they tough, right? He good. Soon as she walk in the door, he buckles up and start crying.
Yeah. See.
Soon as she walks in the door, I say everything was under control until you walked in the
How
door.
long you been in his life?
It's been about 6 months now.
Yeah.
See,
He ain't all the way comfortable.
Yeah. Well,
No, he was comfortable with me.
no, he's comfortable, but he hasn't seen that male influence for a long
But
time.
he's
Enough
comfortable.
time.
As long as he's with me, he's fine.
How old is he?
4, about to be
Yeah,
5.
see.
it's gonna take a little more.
No, I'm saying, but when he's with me and he fall, he'll be
But
perfectly
he's
fine.
still a mama. Where's the dad at? There you go. 6 months.
There you go.
He's still feminized.
Yeah.
He's feminine.
Said he's feminized.
No, but that's
I feel you.
he's
I feel you
feminized.
though. I feel
You
you.
need to be in it like a little bit longer.
I mean,
that's basically
We're
what
gonna get it straight,
I
but,
feel you.
right.
but like I said, it's already when we in the house. He comes. He's with me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He comes when I'm watching TV. Guess where he gonna be? He gonna be watching TV with me.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, it's gonna take time. But
Mhm.
he understands the male figure.
Yeah,
He's gonna be
There's,
with me.
there's certain things men should do, certain things women should do, certain ways men should act, certain ways women should act,
Yeah.
and
Changing a tire
it's
should be a man.
it's not that way. Right now,
Yeah.
shit's getting
Yeah.
turned upside down.
Yeah.
There's men acting like women,
Yeah. See, no.
But that's the
There's
gender
men-
that
that's the
they're
problem.
pushing in this world.
but there's women acting
Yes.
like men.
Changing a tire should be a male.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, most definitely. Like,
Washing the dishes, either or. Some guy.
but see, this is the problem. This is what it is. We would cross over and do what women would do, but women would never cross over and do what we
That's
supposed
because
to.
men are better.
No, I'm not gonna go there.
I'm not going there with you. You
I
on
would-
your
I
own,
wouldn't
bro.
use that word.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do that. But like I
That
said,
was a joke. That was a joke.
a man would wash the
Each
dishes,
host has his
but
own.
a woman is not. If she got a man there, she is not gonna go change the tire.
Yeah,
But a
it's
man would go and wash the dishes if he see his woman is kind of stressed out.
Yeah. Now, my
But a
wife,
woman would never say, "I'm gonna go cut the grass, I'm gonna change the tire, or I'm
My
gonna take
wife
the trash
would.
out."
my wife would, cause she would want to prove that she could do it, and then she gonna talk shit to me after.
My
But-
girl, she told me straight up. She said, I'm gonna tell you. She said, "I'm a woman. I'm not taking no trash out."
My wife would, but then
No.
I'd have to hear about that shit
She said
for
no.
6 months.
She would let the trash. She would let the trash sit there and say, "I'm not taking that out."
No.
But I don't expect her to. I will
But
take it
that's
out.
what I was getting ready to say. I don't expect her to take it out, but if the trash is sitting there, I will cuss these two some bitches out.
But that's what we. That's what we had the argument about. We got an older
But see the
son.
difference? They have a father in their lives.
Well, that's true too.
But see,
You know what I mean?
that's,
So
what,
that's different.
that's what we had the conversation about.
Yeah.
I said, we got an older son. There's no way he gonna sit here all day and the trash get filled up and you not take this motherfucking trash out. I've been working all
Right.
day and I
Right.
come home and you telling me I'm gonna take the trash out? No, you gonna get up and take this goddamn
Yeah.
trash out.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's how that works.
Look, he laughing because he knows. Ain't no way you gonna tell me I've been at work all day and you sitting at this goddamn table and this trash ain't taken out.
Yeah, see.
Oh,
They
we
know-
gonna have to fight.
Yeah.
Hey man, gender roles are important, and they're
Look, both
real.
of them laughing because they know.
Hey, Mike,
We're gonna have to fight. You need to get your ass up and take the trash out. Look, Justin, no. I got two goddamn grown ass,
Yeah.
goddamn male adults.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna take this goddamn
Listen.
trash out.
Shit roll downhill. If your mama come in yelling at me about some shit,
So you got to pass it on to them.
And if your mama come yelling at me some shit that you should have did,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna come get on your ass.
yeah, 'cause
Hey.
I don't want to hear that shit. The
And
whole
I'm gonna
point.
tell you straight like this. Yo, Why your mama coming to me telling me that you goddamn ain't do this?
Yeah, see?
If I gotta come to you and tell you one more goddamn time,
Yeah, see? The whole point is, I don't want to hit at you.
look, they laughing because they done heard it before.
Yeah, they heard.
Look, that's why they done heard it before. Like, if I gotta hear your mama complain one more goddamn time,
Part of it,
I'm gonna be on your ass.
part of the job as a child is to be a buffer.
Teenagers, I mean,
That's what they
teenagers know. First of all, I came up where I had to do shit. So guess what? You gotta cut this goddamn grass. I'm sorry.
I ain't got nothing to do. It ain't me.
You gotta cut this grass.
Shit rolls
You gotta
down
take
here.
this trash out.
If there's some shit to be done,
Hey,
I ain't
I
gonna be
don't give a
working
fuck if I came home and your mama come home with groceries. Hey, I got 2 teenage boys. Y'all go get the goddamn groceries.
Yeah.
Well, I think the basic point is gender roles are important.
They are.
And
Yeah, we can get to that.
And I think they're a foundation of a big like one of the cogs in the wheel of society.
Yeah, they are.
They're
And
important.
I don't think.
Gender roles are changing, and this is why women fought for equality for so long, and
Yeah.
now they got it.
But they're
So,
going
what the
overboard now.
responsibility of equality
But they're
is,
going overboard now.
yeah, if you make the same money and
They went
you
past the middle.
you want to be in charge or whatever, you have to take the responsibility of being the breadwinner and being in charge.
That's what I was getting ready to
So
say.
you have to take that on as a woman. So you fought so hard to be independent, and now you're the breadwinner of the family. You take on that role. So don't get mad when you're taking on that role, and now you're mad because you're the breadwinner, and now you got more responsibility.
And don't be mad when you can't find a man.
But
That-
part of it
They're
too
not
though.
gonna find a man, and that's why half of
Part
the
of
women
it too,
now
though,
are
is-
home.
Part
That's
of it.
probably what it is.
Yeah. Well, part of it is
You're
too
by yourself
is
with
and-
your cats and dogs.
what did we call them? What did we call them on that episode? Bands. There's a bunch of bands.
Oh,
Yeah.
We as a gender, as male, we have to. You have to be worthy to lead. You have to be worthy to be in charge. And there's a lot of bands out here.
Well, because it's for those that don't know, it's the difference between a man and a male.
That's true.
But what I
You know
also
what I'm
it's
saying?
like
So-
the difference between a father and a dad.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
But see,
Exactly.
what I think the
B, you won't hear for that. The
But-
bands.
but
You know
what
what
I
bands
think-
are?
But yours,
no, y'all can tell. I can tell
Bitch
you.
ass niggas.
But I can tell you. But what a lot of the females they tend to misconstrue is because I make more money. That I can control. Oh, I'm in charge. That just because you make more money don't mean you have leadership qualities.
Yeah, true.
Well, see that therein lies the problem of the spiritual aspect of it too. Because spiritual,
Like, you can make
has
more
nothing to do
money.
with money. The money aspect has nothing to do.
But
with
that's
it.
what females.
About the mental.
That's where we at
Society
in
has
this.
gotten so far away from the
But that's
spirit
where
side.
we.
Yeah.
That's where we are in the spirit. But see. Now I'm about to
We are
break
way
it down
over
to y'all in another terms. When our grandparents and our parents was coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Women had less rights, so the man had to be the head of the household.
That's a good point.
They had less rights. So
That's a
now
good point.
that y'all have more rights, you get more responsibilities. So back then, yeah, they want to be. This is what really it boils down to. You want men to be traditional, but you're a modern woman, and you don't want to go by traditional
Well,
Hey,
standards.
that's a good ass
because
point.
they want more responsibility. Oh, they have more responsibility, but they don't want to actually do.
No,
it.
they don't want to do nothing.
You know what I mean? They want to be in charge, but they don't want the responsibility of what it
Right.
tells to be in charge.
Right.
But no, they want to pick and choose.
But I'm gonna give you
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example. When you look at all these women, right, in this day and age, right, they want this dude that makes 6 figures, right?
Yeah.
But now in this day and age, women make more money than men.
A lot of times, yeah.
So you want this 6-figure man, but you're not even qualified to get a 6-figure man.
And Again, I'm gonna throw it
Let's
back
call
to.
it what it is.
I'm gonna throw it back to this too. Let's just be honest. If you are a CNA, certified nurse or something, you a CNA, a female CNA, and your dude is a street pharmacist. Okay, y'all not a power couple.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
You're not a power couple. You
They don't believe that.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. He needs to get a real job. He's on the bans list. Let's put it that way.
But
He needs a real job. You can't lead your household with that. Let me put it that
But
way.
I'm gonna put it to you this way. Like, say we're the average man, above average man, and we make above average income, right? The women out here, they don't want that.
Mhm.
We're above average. We make above average. We say we're averaging between $60,000 a year. They don't want that. They want the dude that makes $100,000 a year, which is only a 10% of guys that do that.
True.
So all these women are competing for the 10%.
Yeah.
When they should come get this 7.
But you can't settle for the $70,000 dude
Right here.
that can
70
treat you or
G's
whatever.
right here.
Yeah, but you can't settle for that.
No.
You want the goddamn dude that.
Because you got a regular job.
But
No, it ain't even. I'm above
the-
average. I'm a black man
I'm
above
above
average.
But you got a regular job.
But I'm
No,
above the
listen,
median.
listen,
I know.
listen, brother. I'm
I know.
with you. But you got a regular job. It ain't no
But
fun.
we're still
It's no
above
fun.
average. All of us here make above
I'm with you.
average.
Yeah, all of us make decent
We're
living.
black men and above average, but we can't
there's
get
no-
a women.
There's no
that-
danger or intrigue or anything with a guy that got a 9 to 5 and he doing.
It's true.
and
But
he-
how about I take my 70 and I mix it with your 40?
Y'all $100,000.
You're $100,000 house.
But she doesn't want to have to bring that 40.
No, but we're talking about a female that only makes 40 to 50,000 that wants $100,000 dude.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's how.
So she can sit at home and
How
do
does
gender
that make
roles?
sense?
Yes,
Will she do those gender roles if
probably not, but that ain't the point. But yes, she wants to sit at home.
No, but what they want me to do is
Without
pay
an
all the
attitude?
bills and they sit at home and do nothing.
Yeah, yeah. And part of the problem that we're having is again, you have bands that want to do that too. They want to sit at
But the
home.
problem is we have the dudes that do make the.
Yeah. Now,
the
dudes like
10%.
us, we go out hustle. We got to go do what we got to do. But you have those dudes that want to sit at home. That want their woman to take care of them. That drive their woman car around all day.
Well, what I would want, I wouldn't mind. So I take my 70 to 75, and if you want to sit at home, but if you're gonna be at home, you're gonna do home shit.
Yeah, I expect meals
I
when
shouldn't
I
have
come
to
in.
come home and do
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
If this is what you want me to do, I will do it. But you gonna do home shit.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And a lot of times,
And that's the problem that we run into. They don't
and that's
wanna
gender
do-
roles.
Because now you have the modern female that don't want to do what our grandmothers and mothers did before them.
no.
Yes.
But they want the traditional dude to take care of them, but they don't want to do what the the older women did before them.
And when gender roles went away, now we got it.
So you want a man to take
Trans
care
out
of
the
you.
ass.
He's
Like I said, you want a man to take care of you, but you don't want to do. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to do laundry. You don't
Right.
want to do none of that. But you want a man to take care of you.
yeah. That's kind of where we are. And then, without going into this other realm, but yes, then you end up with
Trans out the ass.
I don't want to talk
I
about
ain't
that.
going there.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna drink
then
my
you end
beer.
up with yeah.
Cliff Whippy.
No, we're not. How do we get on this?
We're not getting on that. But yes, there's it.
It's a
Listen, gender
And that-
roles.
He's not lying.
But that's what I start. That's what my
Gender
preface
roles.
that I started with.
Yes.
Society breaks down
Yes.
if we don't follow gender roles.
Gender roles are important. Part of the reason is that we don't have, especially black males.
But
We don't have black males in the house.
But what we have to realize.
So you have a
is-
bunch of single.
Well, today is too many questions about gender.
But-
Period.
but-
Well,
first of
that's
all-
true too. But what I'm saying is you have a bunch of single black females raising young black
But we
males.
got
Agreed. Agreed.
And that's a problem
With a bunch of sons
because
with hyphenated names.
right, that's a problem because they don't have male role models. Listen,
But let's dig
I've
deeper.
coached football, and one of the things that you really have to get into when you're coaching, especially like high school, because I've coached high school too. When you get into that, one of the things you really have to get into is getting those people, those kids, the young black males that don't have fathers, to trust you. They're not really trusting of black males, and you have to get them to trust you, to know that you're there for them.
But what we really have to get into is how did this come to be? Let's look at the history of black man
Well,
slavery.
That's a whole. I don't know if we got time for
Yeah,
all that.
but you
That-
get
yeah,
but
that's
you
a
get
whole-
what I'm saying?
It's not just slavery, it's also the welfare.
Yeah, it was designed by our government to be this way.
Yeah, with the Section 8 housing.
But
That's one thing.
If-
Like
if we-
Section 8, you realize you can't be in Section 8 or you get a higher rent if you have a male that lives in the house.
But not only that, because I've been involved, because like I said, I'm not married, but I have kids outside of wedlock.
Right.
The first thing they're gonna tell you is you can't get any kind of assistance unless you put this father on child support.
Yeah.
You can't get any kind of assistance unless you go for child support.
It's crazy, right?
So really, it makes a whole lot of damn sense. It's not right.
Yeah. No.
But it makes sense. I
So,
see why they do it.
so when you go for EBT or you need
Fuck
government assistance, they're
Exactly.
gonna tell you we can't help you unless you point out a male that you can go after.
You know what? Remember we talked about the demasculation?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's part of
But
it.
it goes even deeper than the child support system because we talk about the demasculation when you see the man wearing man purse now,
Yeah.
and the fucking
Yeah,
Ron does it.
Some of that is, yeah, I was about to say, some of that
they
too is
they
the,
promote
is the fashion, the athletes.
but they
and all that.
promoting the fashion. But who is the leader in fashion right now? It's hip hop athletes.
Well, I mean, that's a whole nother story.
It
But
also-
It's the 18 to 35 demo.
and I think some of the rappers are a little fruity.
But they use
Stop
them.
saying a little.
They use them to push their agenda. But
Yeah, that's
if
true.
we say it, then we're wrong.
That's true.
They use them like we're talking about purses and motherfuckers wearing dresses and mascara and lipstick and skinny jeans and like. But if we talk about it, it's a problem. Then guess what? We're against the gays or we're against this.
He said it's the gays.
No, but because let's just go into it.
My beliefs are against it.
but-
I'm not going there.
I said my beliefs
But what
are
do we?
against it.
What
I can live and let live, but I'm not going to support that.
But what do we call them now? Because the pronouns have changed. They don't want to be called.
There's
he.
a lot of it.
They don't want to be called he, she, her.
What is
them.
it, Jada? There's
What
like
is the pronouns
25
that we
of
use
them,
now?
26 of them.
72.
Different like gender.
72.
Yeah. So what are the pronouns that we go by? Now?
Him, her, it. Pick one.
Most common
But
he,
now
she,
I got to determine
he, she,
what do
they.
you want to be? What do
He,
you
she,
want to
what?
be classified as?
They.
He, she, and they. That's what they say.
But
Him,
now,
her, it.
but guess what?
No, you can't
Pick
call
one.
somebody an
Pick
it.
one.
You can't call somebody an it.
But guess what? I have to sit here and decipher what you want to be called.
Yeah, it's he, she, or they.
And then if I do call you the wrong thing, now all of a sudden I'm anti-gay and I don't like you. Because I don't know what to call you.
Him, her, it.
You can't call a person an it, Cliff.
It works for me.
No, you can't call
You
nobody.
can't
that.
call nobody an it, Cliff.
I'm not going to go there.
Yeah, that's just
But what I'm going to do is, and this
Why
is what
not?
I stick with, whatever you were born as, I'm going to go with that pronoun.
Whoa, we're getting way off topic. We talking gender roles, but if you go down that road, that is a whole nother issue.
So if you was born a her, I can't call you her.
Not if you identify as male.
I will.
That's okay.
I'm going to
And
the
I take,
bathroom.
you know what? I take that back.
I'm
I
going
take
to
that
the
back.
bathroom.
When I'm
All right,
going
you
out,
can take over.
We good.
I'm coming back.
and I do this because you know
We good.
I come in contact with a lot of people. Whatever you look like, that's how I'm gonna dress. So if you look
We
like
good.
a man,
Y'all got
Nah,
it.
I'm
We
gonna
good.
call you him, sir,
We good.
whatever.
Look, bottom line, gender roles are good.
But can we say that part of the breakdown of society is all this gender talk? Gender's out of whack.
I
Gender's
mean,
definitely out of whack.
it could be, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't do enough research on that to know, but yeah, it could be. But yeah, we can wrap that.
We can wrap it?
Yeah.
Well, so we said all we needed to say about this topic?
No, but yes.
Alright. Alright. So we'll be back in a second. Alright.
I'm drunk.
So,
No.
Cliff gave us all these Blue Mountain Brewery. We've had plenty of Blue Mountain Brewery beers on here in Virginia. I think it's in the mountains. North,
Yeah, somewhere.
like Charlottesville or somewhere out there.
Yeah.
This is the Full Nelson Virginia Pale Ale. Delicious, but by now everything's delicious.
Yeah, we're drunk.
So
I think all of us are drinking this
Yeah.
beer right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I don't even know.
Yes, guy from my job, man. He had a bunch of them, so he gave me like a full case of them.
Does he work for Full Nelson?
No.
I mean, for Blue Mountain?
No.
I don't even
Like
care at this point.
Oh, he has a shitload of them.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't even care at this
He
point.
was
I'm
sharing
drinking.
wealth.
Yeah, I've been drinking these since about
Yeah.
3 weeks now. So it's
Sharing
whatever.
Well,
Like a case of them is it's like considered 4 6-packs.
That's why I come up.
That's
with
what he gave me.
Okay.
That's
I
why
just poured it in my, and it's got a nice look on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
On
why I
my
come
mug.
up with Cliff House and I
Good
drink.
head.
Yeah.
Like I say, I drink
You
the
can-
free beer.
You can never go wrong with good head.
All right, you could have easily came and
Never.
drinking these with me, but I've been
Never.
drinking them by myself.
Yeah.
So,
I've never
tell
had. You never had a bad night with something that had good head.
Cliff will tell you, have I not been over your house drinking these free beers? For,
never.
How long have I been
I mean-
drinking these free beers, Cliff? About 3 weeks now?
Yeah, give or take.
But they good.
Yeah.
They get the job
And
done.
as you can see on video, there's a lot of beer on the table. A lot of them getting it in.
So,
And a
I
random
don't
and
know
a
why
random
I
deer
have been
park.
drinking all this, man. I don't
And-
know why, man.
There's a lot of beer in
I
a
don't
random
think-
deer park.
I know she stole my bracelet. I don't know how that went.
That's what she does. Also, Cliff went to his staple of the Broken Skull, the
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin beer.
Yeah.
El Segundo Brewing.
Yep.
6.7 ABV.
Yeah.
We all know what it is at this point.
We know what
Yeah.
it is.
Stone Cold or El Segundo, if y'all would like to send us some, I mean, we'll drink them because Cliff drinks them every episode.
I do.
You know, hit us up on, you know, our email or just send us a message.
What is our email?
Do we have an email?
Yeah, we have one.
Oh,
I'm half
Maybe
lit
you
right
should have
now.
asked that segment 1.
Yeah, I'm half lit. It's
I'm new.
bviewspod@yahoo.com.
I'm
I think
new
that's-
here, but I just thought to say, is it
Yeah.
an email?
all right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hit us up on the IG.
Yeah,
That's what the kids say. IG.
IG.
Yeah.
We also have
Right.
Twitter, Facebook.
Yes.
Hit us up wherever.
Slide into our DMs.
Yeah, hopefully I'll be here again.
Yeah, oh, you'll be back.
You live closer, you can come.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll be back.
As long as I'm not drunk.
As long as you get his permission slip signed.
No, I don't need permission.
Wow.
I'm in charge of my house. I don't
Wow.
need no permission. You
We
know that.
just talked about gender roles.
Gender
We
roles.
just talked about it. bro.
Bees and
You must be
favor.
mistaking me for somebody else. I'm not going to say their name on the podcast, but we know who we're talking about. But yeah, I can get out whenever I want.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Like I say,
In some households, you need a permission slip.
my lady knows where I'm at. She just texts me. She knows exactly what I'm doing, and she don't
Yeah.
have a problem with it.
Well, we in my house. Mine is downstairs, I think. I'm half lit, so I
Okay.
wouldn't know.
Okay.
Y'all let me know if a car missing when y'all go outside.
Alright.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't know what we watching on this TV, but I don't like it.
Damn.
UFC.
I really wish we would change this because this is not the type of UFC I want to watch.
It's lower level UFC with the guy
Yeah,
with the...
but their pants are too tight, and
Well, the dude got a
I'm
feminine
thinking
hairstyle
It's kind
right
of
there.
questionable right now. I
Y'all
wish
wild,
the
y'all
people
wild.
on the
All right,
podcast could watch it.
Alright, let's get on schedule.
Yeah, look,
So,
wind it back.
there's a
But
couple
y'all
things.
knew what I was talking about.
Yeah, I got you.
So there's a couple things that I want to touch on, and that's one. One is Dell Curry and his wife are separated, and they're filing for one. There's a Dell that filed for divorce.
No.
I thought
his
the
wife,
girl.
I thought
no,
they did.
his wife is filing.
Yeah, I
for
thought
it.
she filed.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's filing divorce, and she's seeking alimony. But Dell Curry is saying she should not get alimony because she was cheating, which she admitted to him was what he is saying
With his roommate. With his roommate.
with his roommate and
His college roommate.
who's an ex NFL star.
Yeah.
And he alleges that she's been cheating for years, which she allegedly admitted to him.
Yeah.
So that he's saying that she should not get alimony, and which
So what's the question? What are we talking about?
I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know the information of why she. So you're saying she's filing for divorce, so I don't know why she's filing for divorce.
Because they're both. She's accused Dale of cheating too. They're
Well,
both.
he's an NBA star. Of course he is.
She knew that before she married him.
So what are we talking about here?
I don't know. They both accusing each other of cheating.
But what's the problem? She's leaving a former
even
NBA player
still-
for a former NFL player.
Even still,
Yeah.
this is what my whole discussion is. Your kids are grown. What are you trying to get at this point from Dell Curry?
Some of that NBA pension.
Okay.
But you chose to leave him. You filed for divorce, so you take what you got and
You
go on
cheated.
about.
You chose to leave. You shouldn't know. You
So
shouldn't
now
be
you're not
entitled
getting no fucking child support, no alimony for what?
You want that NBA pension.
Dell alleges that she's living with the guy.
She
now.
was, but she's been dealing with the dude since college.
So, how about this? How about I just give you a little lump sum, and you go yourself. See, alimony is that every month shit. And I don't know what Dell is worth now.
I don't know.
Like what? I mean,
But you said the other dude was a former NFL player.
But he was a 6th-round pick. Let's just be real.
I got nothing to do with that.
Right.
But this is why
She knew that when she chose to cheat.
No, but this is why he has money, because he's in real estate and other stuff too.
and
So
his
he has
NBA
money.
checks were guaranteed,
So he can
got
take care of her.
he got fully paid.
Well, he
everything
can
that
take
he
care
did.
of
It's
her.
cheaper
But
to keep her.
But this the whole point. It ain't like Dell Curry is a broke dude.
It's cheaper to keep her.
No, it's not about he's broke, but he should not be entitled to pay her.
No, I agree. He shouldn't be entitled to pay her. But this is what I'm getting. The female. All right.
Well, in a situation like that, if he's alleging that she cheated and she's filed a divorce because he's cheated,
Let's go into.
where does the financial responsibility lie?
Let's go into
I
female
don't know.
nature. Let's go into female
In what
nature.
state is it?
It don't matter how money or whatever.
Away from it.
It's about how you make her feel. And the dude might make her feel a certain way.
B got a point.
So regardless of the money,
ain't just physical.
No, it's how to do. Females operate off how you make them feel.
Yeah. It ain't physical like what it do.
So money, you can have, and we just seen it. You can have a broke dude, but he makes this female feel so good, and she's gonna pick him every time.
He should be responsible for getting the money.
Like so she'll be with the dude for the financial, but she'll date the bum because he makes her feel good.
Yeah.
That's a touchy subject in there. I mean,
It's the
they
truth.
both accusing each other of cheating though.
But she knew what she signed up for when she dated an NBA player.
Yeah, I'm sure Dale had a few in a different couple
And
of
I'm not saying he didn't cheat, but when you file for divorce, you need to make sure you have your ducks lined up in a row. And now he's coming out that you was cheating with this dude. So
If you knew he was cheating prior to getting with him, you shouldn't all these years later be able to divorce him and claim entitlement to his money because he was cheating when you knew that before you got with him.
Maybe he was a faithful NBA player.
no, he
He
wasn't.
went to Virginia Tech. No.
How many faithful NBA players do you know?
2.
I don't don't know none. I'm not even gonna claim
I'm
to.
gonna say there's probably 2 out of all the. I'm talking about all the years.
AC Green was one.
No,
AC
no,
Green was one.
and he was gay.
He was one.
I'm sorry, we're gonna call it what it was. He was gay. So let's not put AC Green in it. So it was no NBA players that was ever faithful.
It may have been LeBron.
I don't believe he was faithful.
Wait till 3 years after
Yeah,
the time.
There's no way LeBron's faithful.
Because
You're the best player in the NBA and you were faithful. We all guys, we know that's bullshit.
Jordan didn't get divorced till.
But
after
you
he
can't
retired.
tell females that because they won't believe. But we know as guys, you LeBron James, #1 player in the NBA. You ain't mess with no other females.
Maybe he had one
I
or
mean, I
two.
would have been. I'm just Art Carrington with $72,000 a year.
But we know LeBron has dealt with other females, and he's had.
Imagine 72 mil.
But check this out. But check this out. We've had females that came out and said they done dealt with LeBron, but they blow it off because you know why? He's the #1 player. in
Because
the
he's
NBA.
LeBron.
He's LeBron James.
I mean, you know.
Well, you
He's
know,
the new Space Jam.
But this is what we got to understand. His wife is very smart.
She ain't going nowhere.
You're not gonna get no better than LeBron James. So
She ain't
why
going
would
nowhere.
you say anything?
You can't divorce LeBron James and start dating a dude that work at the car wash. It don't work that way.
well,
That's why Kobe's wife stayed with him.
let's transition from this.
Okay.
So that Dell Curry, his wife, all that's just fucked up.
Bullshit.
With whatever. But this PJ Washington and what's
Brittany Renner.
Brittany Renner, who is the epitome of Instagram thought.
Okay.
Is that an accurate?
Is that accurate, Jada?
No, she's an Instagram thought. She's an Instagram thought. She done dated Colin Kaepernick. She done dated many athletes. And she documented it before she even dealt
Yes.
with PJ Washington.
I mean, she's been passed around more times than a
So
blunt.
before PJ Washington even, more than what?
More
But
than
she
the blunt.
lives. But no, this is what she says though.
Wow.
She lives in her truth.
Well, before he even got with her,
She lives in her truth.
before
That's crazy.
before he even got with her, she's had Instagram posts and things of how she is,
Right?
And you
and
steady.
he still
tried to make her a wholesome woman.
he put a baby in it. But did he put a baby in it first or make him a?
I don't know,
man.
Hey.
I don't
No,
know.
he put from what I saw, he knocked her up, but the whole time he was treating it like she's not gonna just be a baby mama. Like he was
Trying to wipe her.
like he was really trying to wipe her.
So the point of the matter is, she had a dude that was gonna treat her like a good woman, and she dogged him. Pretty much, that's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what thoughts do.
You know how many? You know, it's actually in the history of the world. It's long,
Thoughts?
it's long
Thoughts are in the history of the world?
Yes,
Yes,
there's always been thoughts.
Yes.
Harlotans,
Always.
whether you want to call them
Yeah.
thoughts, harlotans, hoes, it's all
Yeah.
the same.
There's been 17 successful men who've made a hoe into a housewife.
He
And
said
who is that?
17.
I need to know them.
In the history of the world.
I like to hear that.
Hey, I need you just tell me 5. I don't even need to know all 17. Just tell me 5.
I want to hear one.
Just tell me 5. I need to know who is the 5.
I'm just taking out of the history of all the billions and trillions of people that haven't lived.
Please tell me 5.
It's got to have been 17.
Please tell me 5.
I don't know why I came up with that number.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you came with that.
Okay.
I think it's a false accusation.
All right. 16.
Tell me 5. I don't even know the new 16.
Wait,
Tell me 5.
But you can't. What was he thinking?
I don't know. I don't
So
know.
who are the
Young Bucks, y'all got any ideas on that? What was
Oh,
he
I
thinking?
know one. I can say it.
She put it on him and he
Do
wasn't
I
used to
really
that.
want to say this? Lala and Carmelo. He tried to make her a hoe into a housewife,
But-
and it didn't work.
I'm imagining that he met her or he found out about her by sliding into her DM.
Who?
Yeah,
Probably.
he did. Yeah,
Who, Brittany
he
Renner?
did.
Yes.
Yeah.
So he should have seen all her posts.
He seen
Before
the
that.
social media shit before that.
He should have.
He should have.
No, but
You
no.
weren't thinking with the right
I'm gonna
head.
tell you where it went wrong.
Hey, there you go.
He
He
wasn't
said it.
She been grooming him since he was in high school.
He said it though.
Yeah.
What?
Come
He
on,
said
come with
it.
it.
Say it again,
He
Jaden.
wasn't thinking with the right head.
No. I know the scoop of the story. She been grooming him since she was in high school.
Even then,
She been to his high school games, she came to his college games, and then, boom, she got him pregnant.
She got him like that?
Yeah,
So she on her R. Kelly stuff just in reverse.
exactly. But nobody's gonna say nothing about that.
It's okay for her, but it ain't okay
But
for
nobody's gonna say nothing about that because it's all good
No,
because
it
it's
ain't
a
no.
female.
Yeah, I feel you. But I'ma say it's not okay if she's a female and he was 15 or 16.
No, 17.
Still-
That's when she started.
It's still fucked up.
unless you're in New York, that would mean he was being a
She's-
dog.
It don't
how
matter
old was
where.
she? Oh,
She was in her 20s.
20s. Yeah.
So
It's still
with a
fucked
minor, huh?
It's
Yeah.
still fucked up.
Yeah. Cause she been grooming him since he was 17.
Cause listen,
She been going to this game since he was at Kentucky.
listen,
I'm sorry, if you want equal pay, you gotta treat the rape equally too.
listen. I know me at 17.
Yeah.
At 17, if she was 24
I'm
or
balling.
25, and she
I'm doing what I got to do.
but
But
she
even
put it
still,
on me, I can't handle that.
But I'm here to tell you, I was dumb at 17.
That's what I'm saying. I couldn't handle that.
So if I had a 20-some-year-old female,
There's no way.
she could tell me anything and I'm gonna fall for it.
There's no way I can handle that.
I'm gonna be right in her lap like, what you say? Okay, yeah.
There's no way I can handle that.
Trying to port back to when I was 16,
like
17.
you say that, but
I believe so.
like
There's no way I can handle
at
it.
that
Somebody got
point. We're
But-
talking about an
but-
older woman giving you something that you wouldn't even think you can obtain. You're gonna fall for it.
At 17, yes. But by the time I hit my 20s,
Like
listen,
how old are you
no.
right now?
I'm 17.
And if you had a 20-some-year-old woman and she was fine, you're gonna
Alright, listen.
fall for it.
Listen,
No,
I'm gonna give y'all. I'm gonna get. Listen,
we know
Listen.
better. We know when
Listen.
it goes down, and we
Listen.
know what they do to you to make you go down.
No
Listen.
side group in the area of Instagram stuff. That's
Hey.
what I
all right, hold on,
I know.
cause I can tell y'all.
Hey,
I was 17.
I
Right?
was 17.
Let's just say
I had a
there was one I had that was in college, and I was 17, and I was doing whatever she asked.
because it blow your mind when you get
I
there.
get that part. However, once you got into your 20s, and I'm going to say 23, 24, would she have still been able to get you?
Oh no.
That's where I am now.
No.
That's where he is. So
Yeah.
he should know
He the
better.
bad guy.
Yeah, true.
So
But
he
at
should know better.
at
Yeah,
17 though,
He the
At
bad
17,
guy.
yes. No, I get
I
that.
got the
Listen.
microphone.
But you know
He's
what?
the bad
Well, guess
guy.
what? He wasn't a millionaire then.
that's true. But she got him early. She was groomed.
But this is what I'm saying.
But you're supposed to know better at some point. You're supposed to grow up.
No, but when we're young, and I've been in a situation where you have an older chick,
Listen,
you don't think about none of that.
listen.
About
And
At
that-
the time, I'm saying, but as he
and that
got
might-
older,
This might be a conversation.
that's where I'm
for-
talking about.
Well,
When
all
he
bad.
hit 23, 24, 25,
He's
he,
still
at that
young.
point,
He's still young.
he's young, but you know better. Because now you done experienced some shit. Even if it ain't a whole lot, you've experienced some
He
shit.
don't know shit because the only chick he was dealing with since he was 17 was her.
Oh, well, he's a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
But isn't it foul how we talk of society talks about how men treat women, but nobody talks about how women treat men
Well,
true.
it's part
at
of.
all. Like it's not even.
Well, that goes back to segment 2, gender roles.
But it goes back into saying how
They want
many,
equality.
how many.
Yeah, but gender roles.
But YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, how many platforms is it out there that talks about how to pick up men?
Yeah.
It's,
That's what
it's no platform. It's always how to pick up women because it's harder to pick up women. Females can literally exist by just you can post
coming outside.
You can post a picture
Just walk outside.
as a female and automatically you got 20
Which is
dudes
crazy,
in your
because It should
DM.
be harder for them since there's more of them.
No, it's not.
It should be. That's what I'm saying, because there's more
All they
of
gotta
them.
do is
But
post
that's
a-
what I was saying. We
We think with the wrong head.
gender roles. It's
female got entitled privilege. And
Yes.
and
females. If you, it's almost like they're they are females, so we're supposed to take care of them. But if you overly protect, you're mansplaining and you're taking
Mansplaining.
Why do I
That's a
gotta
big thing.
explain?
right. So you gotta walk the fine line of letting her be her, but also being man enough to handle it without getting.
Well, no matter what happens, you gotta be man enough to handle it. That's part of being a man.
But this goes into which we've touched on before. It's an overall war on masculinity.
It's been that way.
But, because there was a situation where, it's not off topic, but sort of, WandaVision. You all watch WandaVision?
Yeah.
Yeah, good show.
Good show. Well, Wanda needed to know how to hone in the power that she was having. They didn't want to bring in Doctor Strange to teach her how to do with magic because they didn't want a white man explaining, or a man in general explaining to a woman how to learn shit.
I get it, but that's not the case here.
No, but it's
You know, this one is just a case of a bitch tricking a man.
no, I know that, but I'm just saying it's an overall war.
And yes, I said bitch.
Yes, you did.
That's what she is.
Where it's just not looked at as, it's just, women aren't looked at the same as men. And in regards to everything.
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna give y'all a different perspective, right?
Okay.
Women are the producers of life, of being.
Yes.
They're the Mother Earth, yes.
So could it be possible that we've, because of our masculinity, has just taken control of all of that and make it seem like women are not what they seem to be, which they produce life?
In some sense.
Because masculinity ultimately is going to take control
a big
of
part
everything.
of the history, yes, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
So
some sense,
masculinity, we have kind of
even
taking control of all that.
even Tupac said we have no right to tell a woman where and when to
But
create.
like I say, the women they control whether life is created or not created.
Well, here's the
Well,
thing.
we do, because they can't do it by themselves.
But even if they can't do it by themselves, even though you got the sperm, but they still control whether that life is born.
She controls it
That's
once
true.
She don't control it until I put it in her.
But she still controls it.
I control it until I put it in her.
You can put it in her, but she can say, no, I'm not going to have this.
If I don't put it in her, she don't control shit. I do.
You need better pullout game.
There it is. But I get what you're saying. But until I put it in her, I'm in control.
But she still...
That's where I'm going with it.
Females have access to sex because she can choose not to let you have sex with her.
She can.
So she's still in control no matter what.
As hard as it is,
Put it in her.
as hard as it
You need
is,
better
I can
pullout.
still choose whether or not to nut in her.
But we know we
As
know,
hard as it is,
I don't think
I
that's
still
a
have that
choice.
choice.
but we know better than that.
Because if
Most
you go
men
in
can't
raw
control
dog, it
that.
ain't a choice.
That's why I said as hard as it is, I still have that
We
choice.
know most men, but even still, even going into her, the woman still controls the life of birth.
No choice.
Once it's in her. Yes, I'm with you. Once it's in her.
Once it's in her, no matter what, the woman controls all of
Right.
it.
Once it's in her. But until it's in her, I'm in control.
It's not a choice.
But let me tell you what. Let me tell you like this. A woman can take your sperm even if you
It's
didn't put it in her
involuntary.
and put it in her and still have a kid.
It's involuntary.
So
There's
you
nothing a sperm donor.
don't have really control of whether life is born or not, because a woman can have a baby without your consent. All they need is your sperm.
That's a good point.
There's such thing as a sperm donor, so yes.
They do it willingly.
You get what I'm saying? So no matter what you say right now, the woman controls the birth.
The birth. Yes, I'm not arguing that.
Yes. But, so, here's a scientific thing. Yes, the woman controls the birth, but the man controls which way.
We're done.
Huh?
We're done.
No, but the man controls if it's going to be a male or female. So isn't that equal? Like what?
It really ain't equal because when we talk about birth, the women controls the birth no matter what.
This topic has went way off subject,
Way
but it's,
off.
it's cool.
Where did
But it
start?
was the third topic, and we didn't really have nowhere where we.
started the joke.
Yeah.
No,
it went way off.
it didn't really have no. We really didn't have no topic for the third one, so it didn't really matter anyway. We was just kind of free.
Freestyle.
I think the overall general,
Or in
what
this
it
case,
should be
free balling.
stated is that women aren't looked at the same. When it comes to infidelity, it's not the same.
Well,
we talk about this equality shit, but infidelity, that just goes
It's
out
not the
window.
same. It's
Well-
Goes out the window.
because women infidelity is more on emotional. Men is it's
We
physical.
can go sleep with a female right now. We don't care nothing about
Yeah,
it.
it's
Well,
more physical. Women is more emotional.
In general.
You made me feel a
In-
certain
in
way.
gen-
They go off of feelings.
In general, a woman cheats because she's feeling that she's not getting what she needs from a man.
Right.
In general, a man cheats because men just like pussy.
Because yeah.
Look in my face.
It's nothing to do. It doesn't that he doesn't love his woman. It's just
Right.
he likes fucking pussy.
Yeah.
It's an animal.
But
animal
but
character.
this is the
Magnetism.
no, it ain't just that. But when we go into it, a man is his genetic is to reproduce.
Yes.
So we like to have sex. But see, this is what the female don't understand is we like to reproduce, and you can't keep up with our sex drive. So now it's a problem because we want to deal with multiple females, but we commit to you, and you decide to start denying us sex.
I'm still coming home every night, but
But you want to deny sex. You want me to lay in the bed beside you and not have sex.
That's just wrong.
But guess what? But now if I decide to go get another female, then I'm wrong.
why you just laying there in panties and a t-shirt and oh, you tired tonight?
That's just wrong.
But
Okay, if you tired tonight, wear some jeans to bed.
but now you got a problem if I say, you know what? You don't want to give me none.
Not jeans.
You don't want to give me none. I'm gonna go get another
Uh,
female to give me
overalls.
some that want to give me
Okay.
some.
Right.
Like
So now
Valentine's?
that's an issue.
Carhartt,
That's
winter
true.
overalls.
But you see what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
that's a problem.
I got you.
So you don't want to give me none, but I say I'm gonna go get another female. Now I'm wrong for doing that. But you married me knowing that I was gonna want sex.
True.
Halle Berry.
How you gonna marry me knowing that this is what the deal is, and you knew when you met me that I like having sex. Then we get married, and now you don't want to have sex.
True.
Now you want to deny
Yeah,
the
what was
sex,
that joke when
and
they-
then get mad with me
got
when I go
moments?
find somebody else that want to have sex.
Got moments.
True.
What was it? You want to be teabag Tammy before we're married, and then when I put the ring on,
Yeah.
it's like you're like, gotcha, bitch.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Why would you do
Hey,
that?
that's
Well, see, he know, they know.
no, that's the joke I used to
That's
watch.
what he
on
said. They
YouTube.
know. Yeah, they know
Guy
about it.
moments.
They know about
Guy
it.
moments. Exactly.
If you
And I
and
wish
hopefully
everybody
they had
could-
some new ones, but if you hadn't watched it,
Yeah, you
go
need to
check
watch
out Guy
You
Moments.
need to watch that. Guy
Yeah.
Moments is the purpose.
Yeah.
Hold on. What the fuck that chicken that?
So yeah.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So yeah.
I just think, man, the overall point of this before we got off the rails of it is, is that it is women can be scandalous too.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, women are better liars than men. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, that's true too.
But they try to manipulate it and make it seem like men are the
I
liars.
just don't think society looks at the scandalism of women. Is that even a word?
No,
As
it ain't
same-
scandalism.
as they do it.
But it's been made to
That's
where
true.
everything is stacked against the men, and it's men's fault.
Right.
Because we allowed them to get this freedom, and now we can't control it.
Yeah.
So now women feel like they're equal, but the problem is we have simps that come out here and still do what they do.
Simps.
Simps. Yeah.
And I call them simps because they are simps.
They are simps.
So now the women, they cater to the women. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
And we can't fight against that.
That's true.
Because the men that make the most money, they cater to, say, 10 women. And us as normal guys, we can't compete with that.
Nope. Not at all.
So you got the simp that's telling this female, oh, I value the Birkin bag, I value this, I'll do this, and I'll do that. And that for us normal guys, we can't afford to be catering to you like that.
Not at all.
No, I can buy you a Gap shirt from
Well, we can
Burlington
do,
Co-Factory.
but
And
see,
And some
as a
liquors.
normal guy, I'm gonna court you the old-fashioned way. I'm gonna take you out to eat. I'm gonna take you out to dinner. I'm gonna take you on a nice date. But that ain't enough in these day and age.
No, it's not. That's not enough.
Well, because social media is showing something different.
You want me to
Yeah.
buy you this bag and do this?
But they're comparing you to what the rappers are showing in their
Yeah,
videos.
and I'm not gonna do that.
No.
And then when I'm not gonna do that, then you want to shame me and say that I'm broke
Right.
because I'm not willing
I
to
was
do
happy
it.
before you came along.
Exactly.
But see, this is the problem now. Now more men are catching on, and we don't want to deal with that. Now you talking about ain't no good men out here.
You got a point.
There's plenty of good men.
No, but they
No, I know. But for them, for the ones that listen, there's plenty of good men. You just gotta change your expectation of what the fuck
Right.
you want.
No, they looking at social media. You gotta buy me a goddamn $30,000 watch in order for me to.
Man, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I buy my mama a $30,000 watch.
How about I buy you a $30,000 car and make payments on it?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's because we know, like, but if you were, let's say you were an athlete, you're making 40 mil a year, okay, you can do shit like that.
And
But
that's the
us
expectation.
normal guys, that's
But
that's not the way shit goes.
But that's the
Listen,
expectation
I'm still
of
cheap.
these.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still cheap. I don't know if I was making $40 million a year.
But
I don't know if I would still buy my mama a $30,000.
just the expectation of the females that we did. Their generation
I'm not
is
gonna
what
say
they
you
got to
wouldn't,
deal
but I
with.
think you would have a different mentality. Of it.
Like,
I would
maybe.
do that.
I ain't gonna argue
No,
with you.
I'm gonna give you an example. Your sons, right? They gotta grow up in this generation.
Yeah.
The females they're gonna date is gonna expect them to buy them the chain, the Birkin bags, and all this. And if they can't, and they only in high school or college, and they can't afford that right now, they're gonna look at them like they're less of because they can't do that.
The
And
females
they
that
know what
they
I'm
date.
talking about because they were on Instagram. They on Facebook. They're gonna look at them like they ain't nothing
The
because
females
they
that
can't
they
do it.
date, when they come to this house, they really gonna be pissed off at their daddy. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Now they might be mad, but they gonna be pissed off because their daddy's cheap. I ain't gonna lie.
But how can you expect a guy that's 19 or whatever to buy a $30,000 purse?
Exactly.
Well, see-
And see, I'll be the dad to say it.
But
Now,
this
I might,
but this is what
they might not like me. They might say I'm an asshole, but I'll be the one to say it.
What they got?
But this is what they're teaching the young females nowadays.
They're not taking consideration that, yes, people on social media, because especially you get views and shit, even if you're not an athlete or a movie star or whatever, you get views, you're getting paid. But that's not the average individual. That's
Nope.
actually only,
They don't think about that. Social media is life.
it's probably less than 5% of the people
Pretty much.
who can do that sort of thing. The average individual is a working class person.
Right.
And a working class person shops at Target, Walmart, Burlington Co-Factory, and Amazon.
Yeah.
Well, your mentality is you out there looking for someone to take care of you.
You're not gonna find
You're
that.
not gonna find it, but as opposed to looking for someone to build with,
But now,
See,
but that's not what they're
but,
looking for.
but now, this is where we got to come in as the men. You
Right.
have to, your expectation, if a female is looking for the Birkin bags and all this, you have to not deal with them.
Or you could, a man has to be a man and actually tell that female. She might not even know what she,
Tell her, hell no.
but she might not even know you know, some people live in a fantasy land.
She's not used to being told no.
She might not even know what the fuck she wants or how it is in real life. So it might be up to the man, which is the head of the household, to direct the way the shit's gonna go.
Agreed.
You
She's
might-
not receptive to that.
She's
I'm with you, but
Yeah,
she's
no,
not
no,
receptive.
and not all of them are, but there might be 5%, 10% of 20% of women who might be, as long as they hear it. If you're not telling them
But
that,
see, there we go.
They don't know it.
We go a little bit deeper. That's why the father in the
Has to be there.
household.
Yeah.
Because guess what? You got a daughter right now, right? You're gonna protect her from these no good dudes.
And
You're
that's
gonna
From the bands.
you're gonna pick the dude that like you know you understand that your daughter is gonna meet a man.
I'm already, when she's able to understand, I'm going to tell her to find the man who has whose dad lives with him and their mother.
But
That's
you,
not a band.
But you as the dad,
Yeah.
but you as a dad and being her, you're gonna mediate her from that. You're gonna pick the good dude, and she might not like him, but you know this is a good dude, and he's gonna take care of you.
She ain't gonna like him.
But
But
you're
she's
gonna
right
know that this is the
Absolutely.
dude that's gonna take care of my daughter, and
Absolutely.
you need to be with him.
Absolutely.
But that's where the father comes in with the whole picking and courting of the dude. That's why a father is important in a man and a female's life, because I'm gonna pick the dude that's good for my daughter. I'm not gonna pick the dude that's.
But this is why I have a problem with the quote unquote people that want to
That's why.
dismantle the nuclear family.
Yeah, but that's why, even in history, the father picks the husband for the daughter,
Yes.
because he's gonna pick what's best for his daughter.
Yes, absolutely.
So we understand nature, like we say, well, I don't want my daughter to date no dude, but we understand the nature of it, that my daughter is gonna pick a dude. So if she's gonna pick a dude, I'm
Hopefully.
gonna pick a dude I'm gonna pick, yeah. In this day and age,
Yeah.
we hope.
Hopefully.
But even still, I'm gonna pick a dude that's good for my daughter, that's gonna take care of her. So now when I pass her off, guess what? I know she's good, because I picked a man that's gonna take care of my daughter and do everything that he needs for my daughter. So now when my daughter calls and tell me, I'm gonna say, where's your husband? He can take, why your husband ain't take care of this? So when you pass her off, you're gonna pick a husband that say, I need my tire changed. No, your husband can change your tire. If he can't change your tire, then you need to be with him.
That's the basics.
Yeah, you don't need to be with him. You got the hackers. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I get it.
you're gonna, that's what it's gonna be. You're gonna be like, and like we're just realistic about it. You're like, our daughters, our sons, they're gonna pick females, and we just need to make sure they pick the right people. And that's where the
I
father
think the
comes.
basic just is society is broken because of gender.
Oh, it's very
People aren't following gender roles and genders and all this bullshit. But
That's one of many reasons.
one of
broken.
yeah.
But it's an agenda being pushed right now.
It's definitely an agenda being pushed. But so we as people who know, we have to put shit out on podcasts. People need to listen and hear, because people might not know that there's actual war going on against this sort of shit, because it is, and it stems back from Adam and Eve, wholeheartedly. So but yeah,
I think so.
as a look of all this beer on the table, we've exhausted all our shit talking and things.
Pretty much.
Looks that way.
Yep.
So
this is gonna be it for this episode of the Brews and Views podcast.
Take my charger out.
Amaya doesn't give a fuck that we're
recording.
recording.
Yeah, I plugged it back
So
in.
just remember to like, share, subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit us up, emails, and whatever. Just keep supporting.
Did we get that email again?
I can't remember.
She don't care about none of that.
I think it's Brews and Views
Pod
Pod
at yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com.
Yahoo.com. Thanks for coming through, B.
Dad, that was
All right,
hard.
appreciate it, man.
Thanks for coming through, B. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Support us on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
Like I said, we
All
all
that shit.
homeboys. We've been here. I just ain't make it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
And drink your brews.
Yes.
Brews are important.
I got a little person that feed me up.
So, yeah.
All right. Everybody, say bye, Maya.
Bye. Ow.
No, here's the microphone right here. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
That's it.
Peace.
Peace. Peace.
Peace. Give me 5. Peace.
What's your blood shot?